Hello guys, so this is your favorite manager again. So today I'm planning to continue with Brighton. Now it's around 7 o'clock evening in Croatia. So I want to do one episode and then I can focus to watch and see European qualifier games. I done some betting already, so I'm planning to do now 1, 2, 3, 4, at least these 5 games. Yeah, these 5 games I need to do and cover this episode. So I will go forward very fast because I think everything is already set up from before. Looks all okay. I'm using my standard tactic because I'm playing against Wolves. I don't need to go defensive or counter. So I receive a lot of interesting message. First of all, some people they told me that they never see that somebody plays FM like this. I'm telling them I have this type of videos, I don't know, maybe 10 years, and I'm always playing like this. And my opinion, this is maybe it's correct way how to play the game properly. And a lot of people asking me like that stupid questions. So why I don't do training? Why I don't do what is the name? Some team task or some shit. All this bullshit is not required. So if you want to be successful and you want to learn how to play game, I suggest you copy some things from me. Of course, there are some certain guys who are having also good results playing completely differently, but we all have some different play styles. So as you can see, for now, in the first 10-15 minutes, Wolverhampton looks better. They are also playing formation what I was considering to play. I saw some comments that some people playing this tactic same what I'm using, but instead of shadow striker they play with 3 strikers up front and results are excellent. So as I said, each team is different. Sometimes you need to change some things. For example, maybe for your striker or your 14, maybe this pressing forward will not work properly or complete. Maybe you can try deep line. Me, I was testing this one with City, Arsenal, and a little bit with Brighton, so I was having some kind of idea. Because before I start recording and playing with any club, I want to be sure at least that my tactic is good, and that's why I'm doing testing. The worst thing is if you play 2-3 games one tactic, then you change and then you are fucked. So I suggest you always spend some time, check some things, research if need, and then you start to play. You need to have few plans. For example, as you can see, I'm not having any backup tactic or anything. I'm playing the same one with 3 different mentalities. For me, it's not working, so maybe for second season, I will need to have one more tactic. Or one of approaches is good to play one in home games, other one in away games. I was also doing that one in the previous years. But the problem with this type of approach, you need to have different type of players, and when you're playing with small team, it's hard. For example, I would like to have option that I can play 3-4-3 with this team at home. I mean, with 3 strikers, and I think actually it will work at home games. But problem is I'm not having good strikers. If I have 3 top strikers, probably I will use that kind of option. So 1-1 at half time. Nah, not good. Turkish Messi is having card. There are few problems. Olmo is also not playing quite well. Let's go and I will replace 2 players very soon. Please no yellow card. So one game is already started. It's Armenia, Italy, 1-1 at halftime. That is very poor for Italian side. I feel that one of the problems is Bonucci, because Bonucci is the top when you play with 3 at back. With 4 at back, he's not so good anymore. So what I'm saying, double sub need to do. Fuck. Actually, no. I will replace only players with the yellow cards. I will keep Olmo until end. Wolverhampton is still keeping the same formation. As you can see here, I'm having 10 corners, what is pretty decent amount for a away game. So it's 1-1 and Wolverhampton is doing some kind of mini pressure. I think I will change to play on counter. I will try to score goal from counter, because I'm not attacking enough. So let's see if this approach will work. It's not so much time left, so I think if I go fully attacking, or let's say how it's called, overload. Oh! Looks like it's penalty on Montoya. Who is shooting? Almo is shooting. 11 attribute. If you hear this noise, that means Italy scored, because my gambling Bet365 is open. That's why you hear that siren. Wait a moment. First of all, now I'm leading. I need to change to this one. And what else? I will also do 1 sub to reach the time. So again, Montoya was the key player why I won this fucking game. Actually, before I started, I was checking his stats. I was thinking that he has higher attributes for crossing and this one, but actually I think he has 13 or 14, something like that. So imagine if I have a player who is having, let's say, all these 16. So regarding the left back for future, I already know who will I sign. Definitely it's not Robertson from Liverpool. I think there is one better than him. Of course, he's in the, let's say, in the big club, but he's in not top major leagues, and he's having release clausula. But for now, I will not tell you which player is that one. Probably you know it. I'm not sure regarding his permit, so that's one of the reasons. Sometimes if you need to use scout, maybe that's the only thing when you need to scout the player, just to see if he will have any issues with work permit. That's all. His attributes and everything I already checked. The problem, he's expensive, but so somehow I won. Didn't play it quite well, but most important is keep winning. who cares how I won? So Southampton at home. Southampton is 7th on table. Liverpool won again. So I have 4 points advantage to Liverpool, but I'm playing away. And 8 points advantage to City. With City I'm playing it at home. I must say I'm not counting Tottenham as my biggest threat. Maybe that's the wrong, but we will see. Who knows? Okay, so I lost Montoya for home game. They also playing, let's say 3-5-2. But Tottenham is actually in very good form. Some people asking me regarding my duo mid partnership. So as I'm saying, I never prefer to have short midfielders, especially this player who is playing defensive role. Because the main reason is I want from him, when I'm pressing opponent, they will send long balls on everything. I need this guy to be very good defensively. I mean, with defensive headers. So I prefer always to have at least player around 185. So 1m85. And I prefer to have player who has, you see, decent attribute with heading. There is another thing with this tactic and with these things why I prefer like this. Actually, my ideal setup will be always to have two central midfielders, like, for example, like Patrick Vieira or Pogba, by the height, I mean, and by physical things. So if I go here, no, let's say, where is this fucking, I forget. If I go to tactic, if you go to set pieces and if you go to corners defend, you will see one thing. This guy is basically covering my box during defensive corners. So that is also one of the reasons why I prefer taller guy with good heading. So that was one of the things, because some people telling me they have some certain defensive midfielder, but they are small. I don't prefer to have defensive midfielder who are short. So if you like what midfielder I like, for example, I like that Ndidi from, let's say, from Leicester. I think he fits in any tactic. And N'Golo Kante I don't like. I don't know if he will fit in this tactic. I will rather actually use him as deep lying play than this position. That option also can work. So I hope that is everything clear now. One of my favorite roles, I think, when I played FM17, 16, 15 was Anchorman. Because one of other my favorite formation is 4-4-2 diamond. But last few years that kind of formation is not working properly. But I always like to play with diamond mid because my favorite club, when they won the Champions League, played that formation, and that was FC Porto under Mourinho, with Costinha playing some kind of, let's say, anchorman or defensive midfielder in front of two central defenders. I also, before I was using, when was this, FM14, 13, 12, I like to use Brazilian 4-2-2-2 with two attacking midfielders, two defensive. So it's basically Brazilian tactic. I always like to play like that also, but as I saying, match engine is not working good regarding that formation. So what is the problem when you are using the shadow striker? The problem is you need to have behind him one playmaker, so who can, let's say, distribute ball around, because shadow striker will not do that one. So that means most of teams, they will always have 3 midfielders. Actually, if you're using shadow striker, you are fucked, because one needs to be more creative player, then you have only one defensive midfielder, and then you can struggle to taking ball from bigger teams. But I managed to find some kind of solution against that systems. So Montoya is out, suspended. I'm going with this guy. This guy can put on bench. Let's play. So 3-5-2. So what is the basic foundation for every tactic? It's actually your defense. Defense always must be decent. Okay, some games you need to have some certain amount of games when you have clean sheet. For example, I know that some games maybe I can concede 2 goals, but then next 4-5 games, if everything is okay, from that 4-5, maybe 3 or 4 I will have clean sheet. And when you're playing with 2 strikers and shadow, of course, you can always score. Basically, you will score every game. Very rarely you will not score goal. Okay, sometimes can happen that fun, but that is really, really rare. So Dani Olmo is fired up. His morale is really high. And Turkish Messi scored. Some people asking me why I'm calling him Turkish Messi, because he's small, very good technical player, and his name is Omur Abdul Kair. So for me, it's easier to pronounce Turkish Messi actually. Ooh. So what I noticed in this year FM19, and actually the same problem is with FM18. What is the problem? One of the problem is there is not so many good central defenders. There is also not so many good wingbacks in current database. I mean, good young wingbacks. So for these 2 positions, because people always asking me, I would like to play with 3 at back, but I cannot find central defenders. So I suggest 2 things. Pick the club like me with good central defenders, or buy some older experienced players to use it maybe for 2-3 years until these regens are coming out. Then you can find every role, because with current players there is not so many good ones, and that's the fact. Because I don't know what I will do. I don't like to use fucking central defender with, let's say, concentration below 13. For me, concentration and positioning are most important attributes for central defender, actually. Because if he has low concentration, you will have Lovren effect, and I want to avoid to have Lovren effects in my game. So 2 goals, clear lead. So looks like I can count on 3 points in this game, because They didn't create nothing. I think Maupai scored, so that's also one of the good things. I think he was having some shitty period without not scoring goal, but he's not having competition. That's why he's playing every game. I mean, he was one of my favorite players. I remember when he was playing the France, I was buying him because he was excellent for in that time for the championship sides, because he was very good as poacher. Especially he was very young, so his attributes was growing so fast because he was always scoring goals for me, and he was playing every game. So what I'm thinking about Italy national team, as you can see, they are now playing. They're playing against Armenia. I mean, it is really sad that one country like Italy, who has, I don't know how many population, 50, 60 million, who was, let's say, I don't know, I think they've been 3 times world champion. I think 3 times. Or maybe even more, fact, now I don't remember. They don't have any more, my opinion, they don't have any more world-class player. Somebody will tell me that Verratti is good. Yes, he's good player, but if he's world-class, no chance. I think Bonucci, he passed his prime. Also, the now national team is not using 3 at back. I mean, last world-class player from Italy was Buffon. Who is else now even playing there? I think striker today was playing Belotti. I saw that Insigne is an average player in my opinion. They have plenty average player, but they don't have top world class no more. Actually, Italy is 1-1, looks like. Probably the goal was disallowed or something. Fuck. So again, I have problem with Olmo is again fucking injured. So Turkish Messi going to play as shadow. Yeah, it still is 1-1. I mean, now it's 20. They are giving 29 for Armenia to win, and the result is 1-1. Will I put €100 that Armenia will beat Italy? That's why I'm thinking now. I'm processing. I have still 2 goals advantage. Never mind for this yellow card. The game will be very soon finished. I would like that Italy win because I have them on some ticket I have on that they will win as accumulator, but Not sure anymore. Three to 4 weeks. Fuck! You see, I'm top of table. Even Maupa is not scoring a lot, and my Olmo is injured all the time. No fucking resting in my squad. So 7 days against. Luckily now I'm playing 2 more games at home. So now is the time to collect points. So Liverpool City. Let's hope Liverpool will not win. I rather prefer that City wins or draw. I have more point advantage against City than Liverpool. So. Liverpool won 4-1, fuck. Tottenham also won. Now I lost my top place, fuck. Probably goal difference. So tomorrow Croatia playing against Slovakia. Really, I'm not sure how this game will finish, because Croatia, we have now plenty issues in the squad. I can tell you that tomorrow Jedvaj will play in first 11. If he's playing, imagine how we are bad now. Yeah, now it's 21 on Armenia. So Bournemouth is on the mid-table, 11th place. So they can counter me. If Callum Wilson plays, they can do some damage to me. So when you see these cup games, I always like when big clubs who are my competition, like for example, I'm City, Liverpool, Tottenham are my competition, looks like for title. I want from them to advance. I want from them to see that they just play a lot of games. So as you can see, this is very good for me. Looks like somebody want to buy him for 18 million. Release clause. For now, I will don't do nothing. So after this, Crystal Palace at home also. So. So Turkish Messi will continue as shadow striker. At least Montoya is back. So they are playing 4-4-2. Same thing what they used against me in the beginning of the season. This was not very good pass. You see a lot of defensive headers in that situation there. Yeah, I'm not sure if they are using VAR in these European qualification games. I'm not sure about that one. Probably no. I don't think that teams like Gibraltar or some others are having. I didn't read nowhere. This is not good for now. I mean, almost half time I still didn't score the goal. Can I score from set piece? Huh? Almost. Very near. Okay. So as you can see, you can see a lot of guys as using these fucking short options, and this I'm not using that one. As I told like before, I'm using mixed, so he can cross wherever he wants. But I'm not putting any player for short options, so he needs to cross. At least I didn't collect any yellow cards. So they have now Joshua King also up front, and they have a lot of fucking pace. So Italy scored the goal, so we will see is this now again disallowed or no. Now I'm having in front of my keyboard, I'm having my phone, so I need second goal because they can counter me. There is one good thing, guys, because I didn't do any substitution, so I will start with substitution. I will waste the time. Fuck. This is what I'm telling you. 1-0 is very active result. Who else I can put? Going also now very defensive. Tackle him. Do not give him chance to fucking cross. Okay. Okay, Italy score one more, so now it's 3-1 for Italy. Yeah, a lot of times I ask some people what are the good things when you have a lot of players left for substitution, and they hardly tell to me that the amount of subs is good for wasting the time in this game. They always say, okay, match condition, player fitness, blah blah blah, but actually I using most of the time my subs for this thing. That is also, as I told already, I'm not using it. I don't like option to get stuck in with any of my tactics because stupid amount of the cards. And I don't like to change my player. If I have really top players, I very rarely I will replace the player because of his, let's say, performance. Never mind, 3 points again. Let's hope Liverpool can drop the points. So Crystal Palace at home, and I'm playing against Burnley, and Burnley is bottom of the table actually. And nice, Liverpool lost. Yeah, a lot of people asking me what is the team, what I'm supporting. I support FC Porto, Barcelona, and my home club, Hajduk Split. Also, Tottenham lost. Excellent. Yeah, I was really scared in the start because my schedule was really dangerous for start. But on end, looks even better because you see I'm in December, I'm playing games against lower quality. Fuck, 7-2. Definitely, after this episode tonight, I'm not sure I will play FM tonight because I will watch qualifiers and I will play another game. I'm playing Smite mostly few hours per day, so. But I will really start thinking about who will I try to buy in next transfer window. Definitely, I would like to buy Vardy. That's the thing. But what is the Leicester position? They are not. Probably he will not be interested to come. But let's say that player I'm interested. There are few others, but they are very expensive. One of my followers from YouTube, he told me that he started with Crystal Palace, and I'm not sure. I didn't check in FM19. Can Zaha be used as? Let me check. Actually, he can be used as pressing forward. Yeah, but you can't expect a lot of goals from him. Then your complete must be top because his finishing composure is shit. He has pace. So then you need to balance. Then you need to have complete forward who is basically goal scorer. I don't know. If you ask me, I was thinking before I started with Cardiff on release of FM19, I was thinking to play with Palace. The reason is you can make 200 million with them if you are clever. For example, for sure I will sell Zaha, Benteke. There is few other guys. You can earn a lot of money and completely rebuild the squad. The player I like is Milivojevic because he's defensive animal. I like him from Crystal Palace. Also, I was counting to sell, of course, Wan-Bissaka because he was also a very good player to make the money, and they have a lot of average players, like for example Townsend. All this can be sold. I think their wing backs are at least left side. They have some option. Fuck. Yeah, the Butland is performing quite good for me. As you can see, this was clear chance for this Cahill. I mean, can I? So for now, let's say even game. Do not. This is red card. Fuck. This is the thing. What I'm fucking disaster for me, because I'm not using get stuck in when he's doing this fucking bullshit. I'm playing at home. Fuck, I need to go on counter. Fuck! Fuck me now, and he will not play at least for 3 games. Who will play fucking then? Murray will need to play. Let's hope they give him 2, so he will not play against Burnley and Watford, because after that... I was really hoping that I will win all the home games. I mean, I lost 1 against Norwich, fuck, but... I mean, if this was some goal chance or something, I don't know. They need to reduce the amount of this fucking shit. Yeah, I cannot use Maupai as complete. I'm going like this. Fuck it. Let's hope I will not lose. How I can score now? Set piece. Set piece is... What is this fuck? So Olmo is out. Adona is out. Fuck. Let me check something, because Aaron Moore is also not on the bench. Fuck, I need to put this guy. I cannot risk one more red card. Please, one good cross on Montoya. Oh! Almost. Now Italy score one more goal. So 4-1. No, 1-3. What is disallowed? Will I take risk? Now I'm not having any fucking pace up front. I lost again points for bullshit. To who? Please pass. Come on, Montoya, one good cross for this fucking... I lost again at home. Fuck! It's game over, I lost. You see, when you think that everything going quite well, I lose against at home. What the fuck, and his fitness, I'm also having low fitness. All day, fuck. And now 2 games away. Yeah, the episode started really good, but looks like I'm very tilted now. So Wolves hire Bielsa. Bielsa is excellent manager, and the guy knows the job. The problem is as his shitty presidents, like this guy in Leeds. How much money they invested? Nada. And if you manage to play in Bielsa team, and you are one of the better players, you can play in any club in the world. The top one, I mean. The guy knows the job. Yeah, I will do one more game. How I can rest the players when I need to win? Fuck, there is no resting. FA Cup. FA Cup, definitely I need to rest. There is one good thing, looks like Liverpool lost. Fuck. Okay, some good things happen. But this fucking Tottenham is pushing me. Yeah, and I'm playing away against them. Liverpool, Man United, please draw. I see a lot of these fucking streamers playing with United and they are playing with wingers. Do not use wingers when you have fucking Marshall and Rashford. Play with 2 strikers. That 2 guys are completely overrated. You can win every game. So still injured, go on the bench. Somehow I need to win this game. I don't know how, but I need to win it. At least Olmo will be ready maybe for the next one. At least. Will I use him as striker? Maybe. Thinking about that one. He has decent work rate. He has good, decent pace. Can you give him maybe a red card to help me in this fucking game? Why he is shooting? Where is this fucking Turkish Messi? I think I can score goal from the game, from open play, maybe from set piece. I don't have any player to make impact from bench. Only like this I can score. And of course More missed. I'm taking to go last 20 minutes if I don't score to fucking this overload, or how it's called, very attacking. But yeah, matter. Okay. Pushing goal forward. I feel this will be draw 0-0. I think I still didn't. Did I even play any 0-0 this year? Pass. Yeah, I'm losing very important points. So lost 3 last game and now 2 more. I dropped 5 points. Can you score? That is shoot with power. I think I lost patience with Maupai. He's playing decent, but I'm thinking to start training fucking Olmo striker. I'm not sure who can I bring. Oh, fuck it. No. I will change to cautious now. I forget that I scored the goal. So you saw now what decision I done with Olmo and how it's actually paid off for me. I mean, if I win the game, it's paid. Because Olmo can score the goal. He was unlucky in this save. I'm telling you, when I was testing it, he was destroying everything. But injuries fuck him in the first half of the season. Actually, I'm thinking to start training him. I need to decide today. Depends if I can buy good striker. No. But I don't want to give 20-30 million for striker what I don't like. I think time is, I even forget it. Doing one sub to lead some time, like always. Change it to defensive. I do one more sub. Who I having? Fuck it. Its game is over already. Somehow I won. So guys, this will be end of this episode. As you can see, my decision of putting player with 71% of condition, fitness condition, and putting him as striker was the key in the winning of this game, I think. So as you can see, small things can change the game. So thanks for watching and see you probably tomorrow. I will continue with this save. Thank you.